This video is just a tutorial of the Harry Potter dance cover that I did. Yes, there's a mirrored version of the dance linked in the description. Yes, shall we just, before I get any more awkward. Okay, we're gonna start. Right. I need props. So, you will need a book. I have the first book of the Harry Potter series. And you also need a wand. To start, you have your wand on the floor and you're holding a book. Also, mirror is the front. You can copy me from behind or look in the mirror as if you're in a dance class in a studio. My room's a little small for this, so I'd recommend, if you're learning at home, learning it outside. Wand's down in the corner. So, book, you're just going to hold your book to your chest and you start like this. So, this dance has a variation of turned out and parallel parts. So, if you've done ballet, you will find this fairly easy, but turn out, you just use your bum and your thigh muscles. Do not turn out from your knees, otherwise you'll hurt your knees. Turn out from your hips. So, start in first, and then lift your foot up, keep your knees together, and it should only be your big toe on the floor. Right, you do, the intro is 4 counts. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got 3 walks and a pause down towards your wand. Walk, 2, 3, pause. The wand would probably be further away, just put it where it works for the space you're using. Then, I'm going to step back just to make sure you can see the next part in the mirror. Then you go, so you've gone walk, 2, 3, pause, and then you go back, front. Make sure your front leg is pointed and turned out. Both legs should be turned out here. And then keep your legs turned out, and you're just going to do ball change, going backwards. Going ball change, ball change. The music goes dun 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 dun, so it goes with the music. So, 3 walks, back, front, ball change, ball change. Now, these walks, you have your feet parallel, so you turn towards your back shoulder, which is your left, and you walk to face to the side, and then you, with your feet parallel, and then 2 walks forwards with your feet parallel. Walk, walk, and join. Make sure you point your feet as you walk, because otherwise they look like, it looks a little weird. Okay, then go on walk, walk, close, and then you're going to run backwards on your toes, so little curl, and then you're going to look to your right, lift your right shoulder and turn, and as you turn, bend your back. So from here upward should bend. So you've round backwards, shoulder round, bend your back, and now close your feet in first, because this will mean you're now going to sway. Go as low as you can, because otherwise it doesn't look awkward. It's one of those dance moves where you have to go all out or it looks weird. So aim to get your elbows to your knees, go through, keep your back straight, so no hunchbacks, you need it straight. So straight and slowly come up with the music. Make sure your feet are turned out and you're pointing your foot. Now, step, point, turned out. Now this goes with the music again. Dun, 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 dun. You do spring point, spring point, spring point. Now you're going to transfer your weight through fourth position. So fourth, forwards. Once again, turn your legs out and point your toes. And then you're going to do 2 long drags back as far as you can go. Now this part is kind of improv. You've got 3 counts. So you count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Where you walk and you look around. And then it goes into improv. Now you'll hear in the music, when it ends it goes, you hear the beats go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you go down. So the pose you have to end in to continue the rest of the dance. So you've done your improv, you have to lift your book, and if you don't actually want to slam your book, because some people don't, you need to make it look like it. But it's a lot easier to actually slam your book, so you go and crouch. Now, do not put your knee down. Keep your knee up. Now, you should actually finish this right next to your wand, but I was worried about going out with the mirror. So, it should go to the left of your wand. Now, pick up your wand, you're swapping props, and you're going to go left, right, so you're swaying, and then you, as you stand up, you circle it towards the left and round. And now you're going to do sways. Turn your feet out, sway. If you want for head on this part, watch where your wand goes. So when you're on the floor, watch it. Round, then sway, sway, and then gallop. Make sure you get up in the air, drawing your feet so they're pointed, so up. Yeah? Why am I asking like you can respond to used to teaching? Anyway, you then go, step to the side. Now, depending on your room, you can either do a giant drag, but the actual choreography is just a step point, not a drag point. So I'll start further here because the actual thing goes step, point. But if you're in a really small room, you can drag it and point. Make sure this arm is in line with your shoulder, no slightly down here because that's what people like to do. And don't overdo it and go up here. It's a straight line. Your foot should be turned out. Now you're going to go up, down, up, down. Now you should have room to do 2 of those and a turn. As you can tell, I've not got much room. And you should travel it, but obviously you might not have room. So, you just go, step onto your demi point, and you're bringing your foot under your knee, point it, and you're turning this leg out. Don't turn it in, and don't leave it down here, because otherwise when you get to the turn on the end, you've got a bad habit, and it's not going to help. Also, this helps you do PK turns. So if you're doing ballet, you should always bring that foot all the way up. So, because that could put you off when you're spinning, you'll go off in the wrong direction and fall over. We don't want that. So, you're going up, down, and now you're turning. What you need to spot is something in the corner. So over there I have a light switch. So I'm going to, as I turn, whip my head around and look at that light switch. So the turn is the same thing, you just bring your leg up, turn towards your wand, and you're going to step out on it on the left. So you're stepping out towards where you were spotting. So you've gone up, down, and spot step out. Okay? And then the reason you step out on it is because it then helps you when you run, because it's quite quick with this bit of the music. You stepped out and you run on your own little circle and point your foot to face the front. Make sure, oh pardon me, your feet are turned out and pointed because you're going to transfer your weight through fourth position like you did in the first bit, kind of. So you're pointing towards where you were spotting again, and you're going to transfer, so it's like a fourth, so you've gone transfer through fourth and you've twisted so that your chest is open, and then you close your chest. Open, close. You can also think of it as sways, but you go open, close, open, close. Now, the next bit is sachet pas de bourrée. So if you've done ballet, you'll know that what is. But basically, you're just going plie in second, and then on your demi point you go behind, on your ball again, side, and then down front. So together that is second, behind, side, front, or you could think of it as sachet pas de bourrée. Now, next part is a leap. It doesn't matter how high, you don't necessarily need to go straight out, but you need to make sure your feet are pointed and your legs are straight, because otherwise it looks bad. You can choose whether you want to do this turned out or in. I believe I do it turned in. So you've gone pas de bourrée, step your left in front and swish through and bring your left foot in front. And now you're going to do 2 walks to the back. Your arm, you can do whatever you want. So you can go 1, 2, or you can go 1, 2, anything you want. The walk is you turn towards your arm with the wand in, and you've got right foot, left foot. Now you're going to travel along the back, and you're just going to do, with your arms straight up, you're going to go step, hop. Oh, I travelled too far. You're going to go step, hop, step, hop. Now, in a bigger room, this should really be travelling. And then you'll go to, you've gone step, hop, then you're going to run, step, point. So turn your legs out, your left hand is on your waist, and your front one goes in, your one goes in front. Now, this is a turning sequence. If you haven't done like complicated turns or anything, I suggest learning it without the turns first, so I'll do that. So without the turns, it is bring your hand, your arm and your leg to the side, and you go up, down, up, down, and then you go step, you go left up, right up, bend, left up, right up, bend, and then step onto your toes and turn to the side. And now you do the first 2 bits exactly the same on this leg. You go up, let me move back a bit. You go up, down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now if you're struggling with turns or spotting or anything, you can literally just put in on YouTube how to spot, how to do a PK turn. There's loads of good tutorials out there that I've also sent out to people that I help teach so they can practice at home. But after those 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to step on your left and then point your right, and you're aiming to have straight line from your foot to your shoulder, and then you're having straight line from your finger to the end of your wand. Right. I'm not sure how good this will be in this space, but I am now going to do it turning. So turning, it should look like PK, PK, 1, 2, bend, 1, 2, bend, and then this is 1 1/4 bend. Now, you would go straight into it, but obviously, so you can see what I'm doing. Also, you need to aim to land near your book on the second part. So you then go diagonally towards your book. You close and you put your hands on your hips, and you go PK, PK, 1, 2, bend, 1, 2, bend, step, point. Now you should think about spotting, because that will get you going in the right direction. What you're trying to do is you should start in line with your book. You're trying to draw kind of like a triangle-ish thing. You're trying to go here, diagonally, then diagonally towards your book, so that you end here. Right, okay. Last little bit now. So you finished here, and what you do is you come over, and you put your wand to the right of your book, and then you bring this up, arm comes round, and then you're going to roll up through your body. Make sure to do one part at a time, so you should start with the bottom of your back and end with your head coming up. Then you're going to step back on your left, draw a half circle, draw another half circle, and then step, and you're doing an outward round kick with a bent supporting leg. And then you run, and then you'll hear it in the music. It goes dun 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 dun, and you're going to go. So first done is point with turned out legs, then turn them in for a bend, and then you're going to rise. And then on the dun, you're going to do a roll. So you're going to release your left leg. You're going to roll, put your weight on the left side, keep rolling, and land. Let me go back. So land on your knees. Now once again, you need to end near the book and the wand, but I'm further back so that the camera gets me. And you go, and you've got your hands in, you go 1, 2, then you come up, and then you're going to do this arm, and you're going to fall to the side. Oh, let me just bring these, because this is needed for the last bit. And you go round, and you fall to the side, and put your feet next to your book. Now, this is the very last bit. You pick up your book, you open towards the back of the book, then you flick, open towards the front, and it needs to be able to stay open and not close on itself. So you then grab your wand, bring it round the back, and you've got your finishing pose. Now don't let your arm cover your face. Keep it open like this. Right, so that's the end. for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this was helpful. Please like, comment and subscribe. And if you want, you can check out my second channel where I do vlogs. I'm just going to be quiet now. I can't speak. I've forgotten how. Anyway, bye bye.